Around the world. We are here tonight at Myrtle Beach, the fabled, now gone, but never forgotten Myrtle Beach Speedway in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, of course. Here with the last little bit of qualifying action coming at you. Looking for some action on track. Let's see if what we can't find. William Griffith out here making his qualifying attempt. Got Sam Wetstein out here making a stab at qualifying. 17 cars the field tonight. Alrighty, as we wrap up the last few minutes of qualifying, looks like we'll have the top 15 go in through qualifying, and then we'll have a two-car shootout for the B main to decide who's going to start last, really. Or we could very well watch one person drive 20, 15, or 20 laps by themselves, and we can sit and critique their driving and just have a grand old time. This track is pretty much the front stretch wall, and that is it. As the last update I've seen in its current state. Probably getting turned into condos or a strip mall or something stupid. But the only way you can turn a lap at Myrtle Beach Speedway is here on iRacing, because it's gone. As you can see, these turtles down here in turn one, the little raised white bumps, they are deadly to these cars. It looks like we have a three-car B main. Charlie Gates, Jason Warren, and Logan Sturgeon gonna duke it out for the last three spots for 20 laps. Take a quick peek at qualifying. Ryan Blankard on pole with a 17.842. Daniel Pope right there on top of him for the second. 1/1000th the difference there. That is absolutely insane. Those guys are going to be absolute rockets. Teddy Hogden, Parker Traves, Garrett Zacharias in that fifth spot. Michael Steffen sixth. Sam Wetstein seventh. Brandon Meyer eighth. Josh Oswald ninth. David Garino going to come out 10th. And while we wait for that to clear off, we'll pull up the starting grid. Maybe not. But as of right now, it is just Charlie Gates on the track. Jason Warren and Logan Sturgeon both did not make a qualifying attempt or a practice attempt. So, could be wise to maybe get out here and run some practice here. Charlie Gates a little bit of blinking issues. Logan Sturgeon going to make the start. I know Jason Warren was having PC issues earlier today, so he may just be in here to watch. Here we go. Who's going to start last? Charlie Gates or Logan Sturgeon? Logan Sturgeon got a little bit of practice here Monday night in the street stocks. Very, very fast in that on Monday night. I believe Josh Oswald won that race in dominating fashion. Lights on the pace car off. We're going to start them single file. Pace car is off. Mono shootout here for last place, essentially. Who's going to start on the outside of row 8 and who's going to start inside row 7? Row 9, I guess. Charlie Gates off to a rocket ship start. Logan Sturgeon, ice cold. Not many. I don't think turned any laps in this car. Jason Warren it's showing he's not on track. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. His name turned white. I thought he was on the track. Logan Sturgeon makes the pass for the lead. And he is going to lead that lap. Sturgeon off to a huge lead as Charlie Gates is spun out. Not much to report here as Logan Sturgeon's out here getting 20 free laps of practice. 14 to go. Logan Sturgeon out to a 15-second gap over Charlie Gates. That 15-second gap is 3/4 of a lap because he is coming up on lapping him. And Logan's starting to blink. Charlie Gates just about 3/4 of the lap down, really. Just 10 remain. Logan Sturgeon still your leader, racing for that half of a feature winner sticker. maybe if his internet holds up. Logan Sturgeon hailing from Ohio, so he is virtually unaffected by the hurricane that has made landfall. Missing guys like Davy Jones, Charles Stevens. They're in direct line of fire of that hurricane. So our thoughts go out to those guys as they stay safe and keep their computers and rigs above the rising water line. So we will have them back hopefully in a week or two. 7 remain. 6 remain as Logan Sturgeon has closed within about 5 or 6 car lengths of Charlie Gates. Mickey Isaac in the chat saying he was going to race, but his motor is still down. Well, could have fixed that motor if he didn't race street stocks last night. Just kidding. Race street stocks. It's way more fun than this. 4 to go. He's almost there. Is he going to lap him, or he's just going to let him take that extra lap? Mike Casey, also a Florida native in Cape Coral, and the hurricane hit us directly. May not be able to race for a week or 2, maybe more. Well, our thoughts go out to you, Mike. Wish you were here. But get that stuff cleaned up. Hopefully it didn't tear up too much stuff for you. We'll see you back out there. Logan Sturgeon sounds like he has backed it off and is going to let Charlie Gates get that extra lap. And that is it. All right, while they run a warm-up, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back here in just a few minutes. Alrighty, we are back. Just a few seconds left in the warm-up. We'll pull up your starting grid. Maybe. Went over a little bit earlier. Ryan Blanker, Daniel Pope, Teddy Ogden in third. Parker Traves, fourth. Garrett Zacharias, fifth. Sam Whiteside going to roll off sixth. Brandon Myers, seventh. Josh Oswald in the eighth spot. David Garino, ninth. Thomas Capuano, 10th. George Fernandez, 10th. Capuano, well, shoot. Tyler Rice, William Griffith, Logan Sturgeon, Chuck Feltz, Charlie Gates, Michael Steffen missed the grid. Alrighty, we got everything situated back again. Not sure what the problem with the STK is tonight, but it is giving me fits. Lights on the pace car off. It is in. Kick the tires and light the fires. We are green flag racing here at Myrtle Beach. Ryan Blanker getting a fantastic start. Big shuffle back. Yellow car in some trouble. Not sure exactly who that was. Ryan Blanker, Daniel Pope, Teddy Ogden, your top three. A little bit more dual lane racing here at Myrtle Beach. Langley last week was pretty bottom line dominant, and we have a yellow flag already. William Griffith around. Let's see what this was. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Tyler Rice got the back, and Brandon Myers sent the 12 around. Big hit for the 12 machine. We got two in. 125 to go. Michael Steffen 2 laps down. Jason Warren in the session did not race the B main. Not going to race the feature either. Not much has changed in the top 5, really. It is still Blankard, Pope, Ogden, Traves, Zacharias. Michael Steffen is on track and on the lead lap. Slight issue with timing and scoring there, showing him 2 laps down there earlier. He is on the racing surface. Alrighty, we got them lined up 2 by 2 once again, like they're going to Noah's Ark. Pope and Blankard looking to have another shootout like they had last week. Lights on the pace car are off. It is down on pit road. We're about to cut them loose one more time. Ryan Blankard, a fantastic jump on the bottom. That is going to benefit Teddy Ogden there in the black and orange double nickel machine as he moves into second place. Daniel Pope stuck on the outside looking to tuck in, gets tucked in there in the third spot, stops the bleeding early. Parker Traves lets him in and ready to do battle in that 60 machine. Blanker looking tough to beat tonight here in the infancy of this race. Very fast car here in the early goings. Let's see if we can keep that pace up through the next 118 laps. Pretty tame throughout the field. A lot of single file, not a lot of battles here in my battle box. Just as I say that, Charlie Gates hard in the wall. Brandon Meyer obliterates him. It's like he didn't even see him. Let's take a look at that. Quarter speed. Too early for quarter speed. Charlie Gates puts it in the wall, sticks it there. Fernandez goes around. Brandon Meyer does not see him. Wham! Delivers a fatality to the 55 machine. Big damage to the 55 and the 33 machine. As we are under caution yet again. What a brutal hit. As we take a look back here at the front, Daniel Pope gonna get the start on the inside of row 2, get a chance to get the jump and get back around Hogden. Thomas Capuano, the early big mover. Him and Tyler Rice both up 5 spots from where they started initially. And Michael Steffen still down 5 from where he was supposed to start. Lots of movers and shakers here in the early goings. Alrighty, lights on the pace car are off. They're stacked up 2 by 2 once again. 13 complete of the scheduled 125 laps here at the Thunderstruck Super Series Myrtle Beach Mayhem. And we are going to send them back loose once again. Huge jump from the 9 and the 55. Garrett Zacharias showing a nose underneath Daniel Pope there for the 3rd spot. Parker Traves there as well. Great battle going on here for the 3rd position. Daniel Pope missile fast as we saw last week. Garrett Zacharias pretty quick himself, was able to charge. Started up front, got into a scuffle, went to the back and charged back to the front fairly quickly. A little wiggle out of him, almost spelled disaster for him in the 60. Keeps it gathered back up, tags the inside wall there a little bit. That is a danger here if you drive it down in a little too deep. Reminiscent of 5 Flags. Daniel Pope showing a nose, not quite enough momentum off the drive to make a move really here at this D-shaped half mile. The back stretch or the front stretch just kind of abrupt, it kind of arcs out and then abruptly you gotta really yank it in, drive it in deep. Real difficult track to drive, but it is incredibly fun to drive. As you can see them really drive it in there. Let's hop inside the 60 machine of Parker Traves. Really get a good view of what I'm really talking about here. Really kind of got to arc it in there. The angle of the front steps doesn't really match where the corners meet up, in my opinion. It really makes it real difficult to drive. Starting to get a little bit of a separation between the top 5 and we're really top 4, as they have put about 8/10 between Parker Traves and Garrett Zacharias. The cream has risen to the top here with just over 21 complete. As we take a look, Josh Oswald battling it out with Thomas Capuano. Capuano way up there in the wall. Oswald going to take the position. Capuano up there scrubbing the wall on the high side. Got one down pit road. That is Chuck Phelps. Had a little loop out himself. Tough break for the 75 machine. Michael Steffen in a heated battle back here for the 11th spot with William Griffith. Really for the 10th spot, William Griffith, David Garino, really within about a car length of each other, really duking it out. Josh Oswald, the Jet, has crashed and is slow on the racetrack. Let's take a little peek-see, shall we? Oh, Garrett Zacharias tags the wall. Josh Oswald has nowhere to go. Catches Capuano. A couple other cars involved in that. Let's take a double. Ooh, Tyler Rice, big heavy contact there on the right front. Garrett Zacharias holding on a little too tight, lost the edge there, and cost him dearly. This really benefits Chuck Phelps very well, as he is going to get the lucky dog and get one of his 4 laps back. He should, as long as he stays out trouble, should be on the lead lap in no time. Oh, Charlie Gates is going to get the lucky dog. May have been because Chuck was in the pits at the time of the incident. We'll take a quick run through the field real quick. Get a good shot at some of these paint jobs. Ryan Blanker, same paint schemes last week. Teddy Hogden, same story. Daniel Pope running in that 3rd spot. Parker Traves in that black and red 60 machine. Tyler Rice in his iconic powder blue and black machine. Sam Wetstein in 6th. William Griffith in the Griff Dozer powered Tour Mod in 7th. David Garino in that classic looking red 68. Michael Steffen with his forever iconic black and red 669. Roca powered Moneymaker Motorsports Roca Nation machine. Logan Sturgeon with that nice looking chrome and blue, periwinkle purple, whatever the hell color he runs all his stuff. George Fernandez in the Dunkin' Donuts machine. Josh the Jet Oswald in the freshly repaired Velocity Motorsports machine. Tom Capuano in the SKM machine. Garrett Zacharias in the purple and white Charlie Gates back there. Track Pegleg Phelps in his number 75 SFMF Marines machine. Charlie Gates, Brandon Meyer out. And we are back. Green flag. No, we're not. Parker Traves around. Oh, got run into the wall a little bit there. Right in front of the field. Big damage. Tyler Rice, tough break for him. Kind of a racing deal, unfortunately, as we kick it back live. It's going to move Sam Wetstein into that 4th position. William Griffith into the top 5. Tyler Rice. Big damage to that machine. Unsure if he had to tow it or not. Tough break for him tonight. That's pretty much going to end his race. Parker Traves out there, and it is smoking. That machine is hurt. How we doing, Mr. McDonald? We are doing fantastic. Got some great tour mod action here at Myrtle Beach. Chuck Phelps getting the waiver round there tonight. Here, one of his 4 waiver rounds he needs to catch the break and get back on that lead lap. As you can see, here's the an outline of Myrtle Beach here. As you can see, is a bit of a D-shaped. Definitely rounds out more on the big end of 1 and 2. $34 of the schedule, 125 done. So we can pull up the weather. Here we go. 72 degrees. Track temp is 73. Nice, cool South Carolina night. Not too muggy. As it stands, the lap times, and they're the best lap times of the top 3 are almost identical. Ryan Blanker with a 17.77. Teddy Hogden with a 78. Daniel Pope with a 76. As we got them stacked up 2 by 2 once again. Pace car is off. And we are green flag racing. Ryan Blankard taking full advantage of the leader, can go whenever he wants, and they are off. Really caught the rest of the field by surprise. I believe Blankard, Hogden, and Pope are racing all in the same Discord. They did thank each other in their post-race speeches last week. Left William Griffith and David Garino back there in 4th and 5th, wondering what just happened. A little bit of racing action back here. Oh, a whole hornet's nest. Logan Sturgeon looking underneath the 68 of Garino. As Sam Wetstein back here, we'll take a peek at that. Garrett Zacharias picking his way through Sam Wetstein and the 60 of Parker Traves side by side. Traves has the inside line a little bit more preferred here. Sam Wetstein's going to get rooted up even more by the 21. Going to fall back to the 12th spot. Logan Sturgeon, that big mover, at the moment up 10 spots from where he started. won the B main, started 16th, and is up to the 6th position. Working the back bumper of David Garino. Gets a run in on entry, can't quite do anything with it. Oh, he's going to get to his door. Going to have the preferred line here at the bottom. Drives it in deep. Josh Oswald there to back him up. Logan Sturgeon, Garino door to door off of 2. A little bit of contact. Garino goes around. A little bit of Nerf bar right or left front touch and sent Garino for a ride. Let's take a little bit better peek at that. Logan Sturgeon has the drive. Slides up a little too early. Ooh, contact there and just snaps him right. Just loses it. A little bit of contact there for the 60. Able to keep it in the correct direction though. And we are back to the current state. Chuck Felt's getting yet another wave around. He is now 2 down. At this pace, he'll be on the lead lap here in about 5 minutes. Yeah, Garrett Kidder giving some great insight. The outside wall can grab you real quick, and that is a fact because I'm pretty sure I knocked it halfway down Monday night in the street stocks. And if I wasn't doing that, I was just barely rubbing it on about the finish line. Who can we talk to? Let's talk to old Griff Dozer. Hey, Griff, it's Alex in booth. You got a copy? Griff, you got a copy?
I got you. Yeah,
gotcha. All right, cool. Well, sitting in that 4th spot with a little bit of dumb luck, you think you got anything for this top 3, or are they just in a class of their own?
I think I could maybe, before that caution, not the one that just happened with the one before, I think I could have at least ran with him, but his car's pretty messed up.
I got you. Yeah, I had a little bit of contact there, I believe 2 or 3 cautions ago. But best of luck, and look for them to launch as soon as that pace car leaves again, because that was wild.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy they're going.
All right, best of luck. All right, that is the Griff Dozer himself sitting in the catbird seat. Pace car's off. They're going to hold him a little bit longer this time. Playing some restart reindeer games here with the 955 and 16 as they're looking to sweep the podium. We'll take a peek out here. Logan Sturgeon able to capitalize and take the 4th spot from Griffith. Josh Oswald battling down there too as well. Zacharias able to move Griff Dozer up as well, and he is going to drop back to at least the 7th spot. Michael Steffen down there looking to capitalize as well. Griff needs to get down and stop the bleeding soon as he's hanging tough. Capuano behind him. Hanging tough on the outside. Michael Steffen door to door with the 12 machine. As we go up here, the Oswald Sturgeon battle, a battle in Rebels that is as old as time. The 26 and the 17 duking it out. 17 comes out on top and is going to take the 4th position from the Fish. as Josh Oswald sets his sights on the front three. 51 complete of the scheduled 125. We're eclipsing on halfway here shortly. As we look here at my battle board, William Griffith dropping. Oh, William Griffith spinning. Let's check and see what that was all about. Oh, gets clipped a little bit by Sam. Tough break for the Does. Oh, Dozer's going to go a lap down there, leaving pit road. Tough break. Going to interrupt Chuck Felt's battle to get back on the lead lap for at least a lap. For at least a caution. Hopefully we go more than a lap between cautions. Here we go. Lights on the pace car are still on. Oh, there they're off. Nope, they're still on. But we're lined up 2 by 2. We're ready to go. Cut them loose. Lots of cars on pit road with heavy damage. Capuano, Gates, Traves is out. George Fernandez with damage. Tyler Rice out. Brandon Meyer out. Started with 16. We are down to just about 11. War of attrition here. 57 of the 125, almost halfway. Blankard with a great launch. Teddy Ogden, Daniel Pope, still your top three. Josh Oswald looking to hang with the big dogs. Blankard with an I rating of just over 4,000. Teddy Ogden with just under 5,000. Daniel Pope just over 5,000. Josh Oswald swinging big. He's got an I rating of 1863. Almost 3,000 less than any of the guys in the top three. Josh Oswald, not much of an official runner, but he is been known to complete in the Sarah Series and about every series in Rebels. Very formidable competitor in those respective series here on iRacing. As we come to lap 62, Barney Jr. is going to show them the cross sticks. We are halfway through this one. check in here was Garrett Zacharias working the back bumper of the 26 machine of Logan Sturgeon. Gap has opened up. Logan's are able to open up a little bit of gap on them. As you can see, the leader's just barely in your sights. Josh Oswald catching the coattails of the 16 machine, looking to stay in the picture of this top 3 guys. Caution, Logan Sturgeon around. What happened to the big fish? Drove it up. Oh, caught the wall. Climbed it. Rode it. And flipped it. Chuck Phelps able to just barely miss that. Tough break for the 26. Very fast machine all night. Gonna have to go back to the back. That should move the 75 machine of Chuck Phelps back onto the lead lap after that early stumble. Go ahead and grab the jet real quick. Hey Josh, this is Alex in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
So you finally got up to the field and able to get on the bumper of the 16 machine, who's these top 3 really been dominating all night. Do you got something left in the tank for them, or you just hoping to hang on to them?
I'm doing my best to save the right front. I took a hit to the right front in that second big wreck on the front stretch and pushed in a little bit. Car's pretty tight. Just took a second hit there when the 26 was trying to get going again. I took another hit to the right front, so it's been a battle. I already had to use a fast repair, but, do my best to save my tires to the end and see if I can't get around them.
Already hang tough, and best of luck to you.
Thanks, man.
Josh Oswald piloting a wounded bird. You heard it from the man himself. 69 of 125 complete. Garrett Zacharias, Michael Steffen into the picture. We got them re-racked. We got them stacked. .55 to go. Pace car's off. Blankert's got them all gun shy, ready to jump at a moment's notice after these last couple restarts. Josh Oswald able to get down in front of Zacharias and maintain that fourth spot in that 17 machine. These 3 really setting the pace tonight. great action here going on here up front. Not much to report on in the back. Let's check out the Lucky Dog battle. Is it the Lucky Dog battle? We'll wait for the ticker to roll back around. Sturgeon and Phelps both a lap down. Chuck quite a ways back from the 26. .50 to go. It is still Blankard, Hogden, and Pope up front. Josh Oswald still about 3 or 4 car lengths back. He really hanging in there. Doing the best he can with the equipment he's got. It is quite bent up, as he said. Took a couple hard shots to the right front. Really got that thing bent in and wanting to wear. As we look, we'll focus the camera here on second. Daniel Pope looking to drive underneath the 55, take that second spot away from him. Ooh, wiggle out of 55. That's going to let the 16 pull up next to him on the entry of 1. Door to door still. Hogden hanging tough, not going to let Pope have that position very easy. That's going to let Josh Oswald catch up. These two battling it out, really slowing each other down. That's also letting Blankard put a gap on him. Fantastic racing here for the second spot. Hogden hanging tough on the high side. Pope driving the wheels off that thing on the bottom, trying to secure the position. Hogden's going to retain second. Pope looking for a resurgence, not quite able to get there. Josh Oswald to the bumper of the 16. And the 717 to the bumper of the 17. Still a fantastic battle here for the second spot. Pope underneath him yet again. Got a little tight, had to let out of it to keep from spinning the 55. So we are 40 to go. Josh Oswald still in the picture. Garrett Zacharias looking to get by the 17 as well. Great battles here for the second and fourth position, respectively. We have Sam Wetstein and David Garino duking it out. Sam on the bottom, Garino up top in that red 68. Sam in that red, white, and blue machine. Zach Wetstein, another one. Sam's son, another one in direct fire from Hurricane Ian. As looks like we lost Garino to the connection gods. Logan Sturgeon still a lap down, but driving like a maniac. He's going to get his lap back the hard way if he has anything to do with it. As we check back in, the leaders are the second place is still an all-out fist fight. Daniel Pope not able to secure the second spot over Hogden. Hogden with an 18-16. Pope with an 18-13 that time around. Both of them with an 18-14 that time around. Ryan Blankard with an 18-09, really pulling away. Josh Oswald with an 18-04, really starting to catch him. Ryan Blankard turning up the heat some more, 18-04. Daniel Pope secures the position. And ran an 18 flat to Hogden's 18-18. So Daniel Pope showing some late run speed, looking to capitalize and run down the leader with just 30 to go. Logan Sturgeon still your biggest mover, up 7 spots. Charlie Gates up 6. Chuck, Griff, and Oswald up 5 spots from their respective starting positions. Ryan Blankard has stretched a massive 1.7 second gap over second place, while those two battled it out. Daniel Pope looking to get a late caution to really erase that gap. Otherwise, he is, in my opinion, a little bit too far out to really make a run. Get a chance to cool the tires, because I'm sure they got incredibly hot duking it out there with the 55 of Hogden. Josh Oswald limping that wounded bird, still in that 4th spot. About a half a second behind the 55 machine. Look, not much racing action going on. We'll take a run through the survivors. Blankard out too hugely, looking to catch Chuck Phelps and put him another lap down. Daniel Pope 2nd, Hogden 3rd, Josh Oswald 4th, Garrett Zacharias in the 5th spot, Michael Steffen 6th, Sam Wetstein 7th, William Griffith in that 8th position all by his lonesome. Logan Sturgeon, first car lap down in that 9th spot. Chuck Phelps in 10th, looking to get lapped here by the 9 of Ryan Blankard. Gonna hold up on the high side to let him on by. Charlie Gates out here limping along. David Garino lost connection. George Fernandez gone. Thomas Capuano still in there taking repairs. Tyler Rice getting that thing fixed just in case. So we check back in with Blankard. We're still with that 1.7 second gap. And he has pulled away from Hogden as well. Tires may not be near as hurt as we anticipated, because he looks like he is a man on a mission right now. Josh Oswald still in the picture to get a podium with just 22 to go. With just about, we got 11 cars left running under their own power. So, really a war of attrition. We started with 17. We're down to 11. That's 6 cars that have tore it up and parked it. These 125 lap races really, you really have a shot to finish in the top 5, top 10, even with a full field, just because a lot of fast guys have all take and no give, and some cautions can come from people you wouldn't expect cautions coming from. Just 18 to go, and Blankard is still gapping the field almost up to 2 seconds. The man is butter smooth. Let's take a ride inside the 9 machine. Butter smooth on the throttle, consistent as can be. This car is in a whole nother zip code. Run it down the 12 of Ryan Griffith and Ryan Griffith. Whoa, I'm combining names. William Griffith in rapid fashion. And the weird thing is I know a Ryan Griffith in person. Josh Oswald attacking the back bumper of the 55. He's there with 14 to go. Teddy Hogden doesn't have much left in the right side tires. He's really hurt him compared to Josh Oswald, who said he's been going to try and save him to the end. He is there, 2/10 the gap. Looking for a Teddy Hogden mistake potentially to really capitalize, but he is in striking position. Would have better drive off the corner there. Oswald's going to show underneath. Hogden's going to lose it. Going to wiggle. That's going to let Oswald get right on by into that final podium position. What a sleight of hand, Magic Man stuff out of the 17. Press square to intimidate. Gets around the 55 and moves into the third spot with just 10 to go. 2 hands up from Barney. It is not over yet out for the 17 machine, as Hogden is still there, 2/10 the gap. Oswald's just got to run perfect and protect the bottom, really. Hogden's really going to push it here, try and make a move with just 8 laps remaining. Blankard out to a 2-second gap over Pope, 4 seconds over Oswald, 6 over Zacharias, 9 over Stefan. And William Griffith a lap down, so he is lapped up to the 8th position. Oswald stretching the gap with just 6 to go. 3/10 the gap. Little wiggle out of the 55. Really driving the wheels off that thing, trying to get back around. Five remaining. And in all reality, Josh Oswald is slowly closing the gap on the 16 machine as well. Down to 1.3 over Oswald. Was about 1.8 when he got around the 55. Just 4 laps remaining as Ryan Blankard has set sail. This man is in another zip code. He's already on his way to the next track. Just 2 to go. We got popsicle sticks in the air from Barney. Top 3 remains the same. Here comes Blanker to take the white flag. White in the air for the 9 machine. Out of 2 he goes. Into cruise control. Driving with one hand. Opening a beer with the second. Out of 4. Here he comes. That is your race winner, wire to wire. Ryan Blanker. Daniel Pope going to come in second. Josh Oswald third. Teddy Hogden fourth. Garrett Zacharias fifth. Michael Steffen going to come in sixth. Sam Wetstein 7th, Logan Sturgeon 8th, Chuck Feltz going to bring it home in the 9th spot. William Griffith parked it, going to come home 10th. See if we can't get some feature results pulled up. There they are. Ryan Blanker, your winner. Daniel Pope second. Josh Oswald coming in that 3rd spot. Great drive from Oswald, up 6 spots. Not enough to take the hard charger. Logan Sturgeon up 8 spots from where he started. Started 16th, drove all the way up to the 8th position. Parker Traves, the Hard Luck Award recipient, dropping 11. Great racing action. Little bit of carnage there in the middle stages, but once these guys got calmed down and single filed out, we went green for I think like 60, 70 some odd laps while we wait on everybody. All right, well, I guess I'll just grab Mr. Oswald. Mr. Oswald, you're back.
Yes, sir, I'm back.
That was a fantastic drive there out of that old wounded bird to bring her home in that 3rd spot. Why don't you go ahead and take us to that last couple, 30 laps?
Yeah, I mean, the car stayed pretty solid besides being a little extra tight there because of the front end damage, but glad I was able to work my way around Teddy there, and then if I could have had a few more laps, I would have liked to get up and challenge Pope a little bit, but yeah, Ryan, he was gone, hats off to him. He ran a good race. He won, they had a good strategy and they kept themselves up front the whole race. So it cleaned up there towards the end. I'm glad we got some long green flag runs. I had a little bit more of a long run set up in the car and solid top 3. And we'll move on to next week.
Yeah, really started to reel Pope in there towards the end, but not quite enough. How do you feel about North Wilkesboro next week?
Well, I'm ready. It's been a good track for me. I almost won there last season, so Jason Warren and I had a hell of a battle for the win there last season. Looking forward to doing it again.
Alrighty, best of luck next week in their short track revival at North Wilkesboro. All right, let's go ahead and grab Daniel Pope. Actually, nope. I forgot, Josh. What sponsors do you want to thank?
Thank you for taking care of the broadcast. Velocity Motorsports, Superior Performance Motorsports, Shock Eye Racing Performance, Big Frig Coolers. You don't have one, get yourself one.
Yeah, you got the jingle?
No, that's Kinder. I'll leave that for Kinder when he gets the race. I don't want to mess it up again and get yelled at.
Cold stuff hot, hot stuff cold to get a cooler.
Yeah, absolutely. Just all my friends and family to watch the broadcast at home.
Alrighty. All right, now I'm going to drag you out of here. Now we're going to grab second place Daniel Pope. Daniel Pope, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Fantastic run. Started second, finished second. Really didn't have... I don't think anybody had anything for Ryan Blanker there in that 9 machine. Were you guys running the same setup again, or did you deviate?
I'm not teammates with him. They run their own thing. I was running my typical shock eye stuff. I felt like I had a car that probably could have run with him if I didn't get held up by his teammate for a really long time there. But it's part of it. It's part of racing, and I was a little too tight anyway, and it took me so long to get past the 55. I just I toasted the right front. So good car, good race. Always things to improve on, and it was fun.
Yeah, that was a fantastic battle there for probably close to 30 laps. You work in the back bumper of that 55 machine.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's fun racing like that. It allowed Ryan to get away, and it burnt my stuff up. It's racing. It's part of racing, and it's we were talking about it just a second ago. With the restart stuff the way it is here at this track, the pace car pulls off on the back, and the rules here, you can take off on the back straight away. So it made some weird, odd restarts and some weird things happen. But overall, it was a great race. I had fun. Congrats to those guys. They had a good plan, had a good car, and they executed, and I wasn't good enough to go get them.
Alrighty. You got any sponsors you'd like to thank real quick?
Yeah, Kent Hunley, Shock Eye Setups. He made a good piece again. And Thunderstruck and all the guys that do their thing over here.
Alrighty, that is. Well, what do you think? What do you think about your chances next week at North Wilkesboro?
Honestly, I've never ran a single lap in a tour mod at North Wilkesboro, so we'll find out.
Alrighty, best of luck to you. See you next week.
See ya.
Alrighty, we got our race winner, Ryan Blankard, piloting a fenderless rocket ship tonight. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Man, what brand of UFO was that again?
I'm not too sure. The boys at Dixon Cider Performance brought me a really fast race car today. Teddy and I, we went to work on this thing over the week after Daniel Pope, absolutely, just handed our butts to us last week at Langley. So we really wanted to go to work and bring ourselves a good piece this week. And I think we kind of executed that plan.
Yeah, really checked out over almost a 4-second lead there towards the end over Pope. So whatever you did it right, because that thing was on rails all night.
Yeah, thank you. We obviously, I really got to thank Teddy Hodgen for helping me all week, and I got to thank everyone at the posse, and I got to thank CMG Bore Repair, and excited for North Wilkesboro next week, and I appreciate the race hosts, working with me there, not penalizing me for, backing down the paces I did early on, and obviously it wasn't intentional. So when they said something, I tried to fix it as best I could, and they cleared it up there at the end. And I can't thank everyone at Thunderstruck for putting this league on, and for you guys streaming this thing. I appreciate it.
Alrighty, got any more sponsors you'd like to thank before you turn it loose?
No, that'll be it. Just everyone watching. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we bring a piece like this for next week at North Wilkesboro.
Alrighty, see you next week. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, that's all I got for y'all. So, going to North Wilkesboro next week for another 125 lap shootout just down the road here in South Carolina. But as a wise man once said, Seacrest out.